Three are my favorite mics. My RØDE NT1 is one of my new favorites because I just bought it an hour ago. My Shure SM7B I bought about a week and change ago. And this, my AKG Perception 100, which you can't even buy anymore. They discontinued it. All right, so I'm putting on my headset. This is going to be one of those videos where you're going to want to wear a headset if you want to catch the real nuances of what's going on. Okay, we're going to do a little head-to-head comparison. 3 microphones. I did an unboxing and quick comparison. Now I've done little adjustments to my levels, and to be honest with you, I had a major problem when I started my recording where I did my unboxing. Everything was going perfectly. I had my microphones already wigged up, going to where I want them to. I have my Shure SM7B on one channel going into my cloud lifter, which then goes into a DBX 286S. I've got the gains nicely adjusted. At least I thought they were all nicely adjusted. And I have my little backup microphone, my 10-year-old AKG Perception 100, which I've always loved the sound of it. It has a certain presence of it when you're far. It has a certain sensitivity that I always liked. Of course, sometimes you don't want sensitivity if you're in a loud room like I'm in right now. I'm not in my whisper room, my studio. But I love the sound of it. And of course, loving the sound of a microphone isn't just saying, hey, this microphone sounds better than this one, or this microphone sounds better than that one, or this microphone sounds better than the other one. The whole point of the different types of microphones is each one does a different thing. If your voice has a certain gravity to it, a certain gravel, and you want to capture that, you need to find a microphone that is tuned to that particular sound. And maybe you have a high-pitched voice, and if you have the wrong kind of microphone, it picks up all those little S's, those little sibilances, where it could really be grating on the listener. Or maybe you have a loud room, and the last thing you need is a sensitive mic that can pick up every sound. Because when it's doing that, it's also picking up things like my chair noises. It's also picking up things like my 2 computers, which are in the same room as the studio, which sometimes picks up my air conditioner or just plain the echo in this untreated room. Now, with those circumstances, sometimes you do want something like a Shure SM7B, which rejects all sorts of outside sounds, which rejects certain echo and certain other things, but it also needs a lot of power because it really wants you to be right on top of the microphone so you can kind of have an intimate conversation with it. Sort of like the radio AM, FM talk show kind of a presence. Different kind of sound, different kind of use. The RØDE NT1 this is my first recording using this microphone. I literally just took it out of the box and shot an unboxing video 10 minutes ago. And long story short, as I was shooting that unboxing video, which I may or may not have posted by the time you're watching this, right in the middle of doing that, my Zoom H6, which runs off of batteries, which, by the way, if you do have a Zoom H6, you might want to get yourself a nice long USB power cord because it can run off of USB and you'd avoid the embarrassment that I just had of starting a nice video, plugging everything in and not looking at the level of the batteries and saying, oh, gee, that looks a little low. Maybe I should swap the batteries before I hit start, which I sorry, I did that. So I might not have an unboxing video or the initial setup of this thing where I took it out and saw what's going on. And again, by the way, I still love the sound of my AKG Perception. And, you know, the whole point I'm trying to get at is you listen to this and judge for yourself, not just as to which is the better microphone, but which one do you think your voice or your type of environment is, which is a better fit for that, which is a better fit for both the environment and the voice. Certain microphones that I've listened to my own voice, I hate the sound of my voice with certain microphones. Hence, I keep buying new ones. I've got too many of them. I've got more of them than I can count lately, and it's embarrassing, to be honest with you. So the point is that when I get in my studio, everything changes. Mics that were too sensitive to be used for certain things are absolutely perfect inside the studio. And the reverse is true outside the studio here. When I'm out here, I have a different type of dynamics. And that's why I'm testing all three of these. Three are my favorite mics. My RØDE NT1 is one of my new favorites because I just bought it an hour ago. My Shure SM7B I bought about a week and change ago. And this, my AKG Perception 100, which you can't even buy anymore. They discontinued it, but you can probably find it on eBay or something. I've had this microphone for 10 years, and I've actually used it under weird circumstances to record things for my own company. Just little commercials and training videos and stuff like that. And I just fell in love with the sound of it. And it's not even an expensive microphone. Talking price, this was about $100 when I bought it. The NT1, the RØDE NT1 cost me $269. And the Shure SM7B was about $399, but it's actually more than that because you have to also buy the cloud lifter if you want to use it on a practical basis, and that was another $150. And I also had to get a preamp because I kind of wanted a little bit more to it, and so it's going through this DBX 286S. Which gives it again another 35 dB of gain. Plus it has all sorts of other effects, the DBX 286S. I'll have a further review on my channel, so if you want to follow that sort of thing, by all means tune into the rest of my videos. That's it for our comparison for today. We'll do more elaborate comparisons inside the booth, so you'll see it under different circumstances. Thanks for watching. And I hope you could see my face, by the way. It's kind of funny to be behind three microphones like, "Hi, how you doing back there?" Pay no attention to the man behind that booth. Anyway, have a nice day.
Yeah, that's funny. That's funny. You and I, we kind of get along so well. We should meet one day. I mean, we've talked about it a dozen times by now. Yeah, why not? A little, we'll go out to a movie or something like that. How's that sound? Oh, I should just let you know, by the way, the pictures in my profile, they're not exactly accurate. The muscles you saw in the pictures, I photoshopped them in. Yeah, I know. And the head, I'm not good at Photoshop, so I left the head on it. Yeah. No? Well, how about coffee? Oh, hey, sorry. Where was I? Oh, yeah. I hope you liked the video, yada, yada, yada. Hit like, hit share, hit subscribe, hit the bell, make sure everybody sees it, share it with your friends, and thanks for watching.